What's up, JVW? We're here at the Valley. Game 2 of the season. We got the National Nightmares facing off against the Wiffle Wizards. Let's get into it. I'm here with Graham Cochran, manager of the National Nightmares. Graham, what are you looking for today in your first game of the season with a new color?
Just looking forward to getting back out here in the Valley. Looking forward to just hitting some nukes and hopefully getting some strikeouts.
All right, on to Henry. I'm here with Henry Noehe from the Wizards. Henry, what are y'all looking forward to, especially going up against this tough team in the Nightmares? What do you want out of your team today, and what do you think it's going to take to get a win against the Nightmares?
Just play our game, just got to compete, just hit the ball, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes, sir, I like it. All right, on to the game. Graham starting on the mound for the Nightmares. The pitch to Wyatt Suber is low. And inside, Wyatt takes the walk on 4 pitches. Henry, first at bat in a Wizards uniform. He's got a 3-1 advantage on Graham. Takes one low for ball 4. Back-to-back walks from Graham. Cochran not looking so hot. Here's the 2-2 from Graham. Hits the zone. Graham gets his first out of the game. Reed, we got a 1-2 count. Graham with the 1-2. Strike 3 looking on Reed. Second out of the inning. Here's Tucker, a former Viper, facing off against Graham with an 0-2 count. Strike 3 from Graham gets him. And the Nightmares get out of it with no runs allowed.
My ace now.
Tucker on the mound for the Wizards. Graham, first AB of the season.
Weird, Graham.
Strike 3 looking. Tucker gets the first out of the inning. Here's Wyatt. 1-1 count. Grounds 1 to Tucker. Should be an easy play. Flips it, and Wyatt misses it on first. Tucker's got a full count on Connor. Connor's got a runner on first. 1 out. Pitch. Popped up. Shallow. Tucker makes a diving catch. Could he get the double play? He does! What a play from Tucker Durham. Double played it in the inning. Wizards get out of it. Here's Wyatt in his second plate appearance against Graham. Graham walked him first day at bat. Lines 1, and that is an easy single. What was the exit velo on that one? Very hard hit from Wyatt, and that brings Henry up to the plate. Here's Graham. Walks him. Full count walk to Henry. That brings up Chapman. Chapman's got a 3-0 count with 2 runners on. Nobody out here in the top of the second inning. The pitch from Graham. Ball 4 outside. Bases are loaded for Reed Nuehead with nobody out. Full count, bases loaded, nobody out here in the top of the second inning. Reed trying to make something happen for the Wizards here. Ball 4. Reed works a walk, and it's 1-0 Wizards. Here's Tucker now with the bases loaded. Nobody out here in the inning. He lines 1, and a catch by Connor Polk. Oh my gosh, he bobbled it 3 times. He caught it. He's safe. That's the first out of the inning. 2-2 count on Wyatt. Could easily hit a grand slam right here to blow this game wide open. The pitch from Graham. Swings and misses, strike 3. Graham's got 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Here's Graham. 2-2 count. Trying to work out of a big jam. Pitch. Gets him looking. Graham limits the damage. Only 1 run allowed. Here come the Nightmares to hit in the bottom of the second inning. Here's Graham against Tucker. Grounds 1 to back to Tucker. Tucker misses it. Graham will get on first, and that will bring up Wyatt Durham. Here's Wyatt. 0-1. Lines 1, and that's gone! 2-run bomb from Wyatt Durham. Gets the lead for the Nightmares. This is a 2-1 game on the home run from Wyatt Durham. Here's Connor after the 2-run shot from Wyatt off of his brother. Grounds 1 to Chapman Suber. easy single for Connor. That brings up Graham. Full count on Graham with a runner on second. Nobody out here in the inning. 2-1 Nightmares. Bottom 2. Here's the pitch. Sword! Strike 3 on Graham. That's the first out of the inning. 3-1 count on Wyatt, who had a 2-run shot his last time up to get the lead for the Nightmares. That's ball 4. Wyatt works a walk. Here comes Connor. Connor with runners on second and first. Here in the bottom of the second. Lines one up the middle. There will be, get the out at second. Graham stays at third. First and third now for Graham here in the bottom of the second. 2 outs. Here's Graham, struck out his last AB. Pops one up right to Tucker. They get 3 outs, but the damage has been done with a 2-run shot from Wyatt Durham. Headed to the top of the third. Last chance for the Wizards. Here's Chapman. Full count against Graham in the top of the third inning at the Valley. The pitch. Strike 3. Graham gets the first out of the inning for the Nightmares. Here's Reed Newayhead. He's got 1 out here in the inning. Top of the third. Pitch from Graham. Grounds it to Connor. The throw is dropped. Reed is safe at first. And that will bring up Tucker Durham. Here's Tucker. Runner on first, 1 out. First pitch from Graham is lined up the middle. That'll be at least a single. Reed goes 3, and that's what he will stop. First and third now for Wyatt Suber. Wyatt's got a hitter's count on Graham. Runners on first and third, 1 out here in the top of the third. Last chance for the Wizards. The pitch from Graham. Ball 4, and the bases are juiced for Henry Newayhead coming up to the plate. Henry's got the bases loaded here in the top of the third inning. Pitch from Graham. Lines one up the middle. Safe everywhere. That will score. Tucker comes home, and he's safe too. Out of play. That's 2 runs. The Wizards retake the lead. 3-2 here in the top of the third inning. Chapman coming up. Graham gave up the lead here in the top of the third for the Nightmares. See if he can work out of the jam. The pitch to Chapman. Strikes him out on 3 pitches. 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. Graham's got Reed in a 2-strike count. Second and third, 2 outs. Pitch from Graham. Right down the middle for strike 3. The Nightmares allowed 2, but get out of it. Only down by 1. Let's see if they can come back. Here's Wyatt in a full count against his brother. Pitch outside for ball 4. That'll bring up Connor Polk with no outs and a runner on first here in the bottom of the third inning. Here's Connor, 1-1 count. Pitch from Tucker is popped up center. Wyatt Suber's got that for first out of the inning. Here comes Graham.
What is the score?
Graham. Here we go, the pitch. On ball, up the middle. Everyone's safe. First and second now for Wyatt Durham, who already has a home run in this game. Here's Wyatt, already has a home run in this game. Lines one up the middle, and that drops in for a hit. Graham's going for the throw. It's not in time, he's safe. Tie game here at the Valley. Let's go! Hitters count to Connor. He got the winning run on third. Here's the pitch. Takes ball 4, bases are loaded. Here for Graham in the bottom of the third inning. Full count on Graham. Bases loaded, 1 out in the bottom of the third inning. The pitch is low. Tucker walks in the winning run. Yeah. Nightmares win it on a walk-off walk. All right, I'm here with your winning team today, the National Nightmares. Let's start off with Wyatt. Wyatt, you hit your first bomb of the season in the first game of the season. 2-run shot to get the lead for your team in the second inning. Pretty big. What was going through your head that at bat? And how do you think your whole team performed today?
I was up, and I think he played good, but I was up in the count, so he threw me a fastball, so I just took it out.
Yeah. Yes, sir. All right, Graham, pretty disciplined at the plate with a walk-off walk. How do you think your team could do throughout the rest of the season?
Well, we were obviously missing a key piece, Andrew Summers, today, and I think that really just shows what my team can do, and that even without our best player, we can still perform and, you know, just compete. So I'm really proud of my boys today. I think we played good, and we're just looking forward to progressing throughout the season.
Sure.